Welcome to the Rave Live. I am Chad. I'm here with Billy from the band Him. How's it going?
Hello there, sir. Oh, just arrived a second ago from Chicago, so it'll be a good one. It'll be a good one. Exciting. Dami not playing at the moment. Good band. We Are the Falling. Gonna be playing in a second. It's a good tour.
We are excited to have you back. You haven't been here since November of '06, so it's been a while. And as you can hear from down there, we are excited.
Yeah, well, it's just the world is a big place. We've recorded a couple of albums. We toured around. Where we at now? 2010. It's crazy. Oh Lord. Yeah, we got to come here way more often.
Exactly. That's what we say.
Mm-hmm.
How's your American tour going so far?
Well, the tour started about 2 weeks ago, so it's kind of like taking the baby steps from the cradle to the rave. And so it'll go on for another 20 gigs or something like that, and then we're going back to Europe for some festival stuff and blah blah blah. So it's tough to say. Every night is a different night, and it's a new one, and that's what keeps it interesting, I guess. Hopefully for the listeners and the band as well.
Screamworks, Love in Theory and Practice, your new album.
Mm-hmm.
How's that going so far? It's a fabulous album.
Oh, well, lovely.
You got it here?
It's whoa. Yeah, well, people are liking the album, but nobody's really buying it because nobody's buying albums anymore, and that sucks.
Yeah.
Because there's still a lot of people expect us to behave like rock stars, but we can't afford it. So I'm really glad that I did all this Jim Morrison type of stupidity, late '90s and early 2000s. That's when we still had money. So now I'm just drinking water and writing sentimental, miserable songs. But people seem to. It's fascinating. We just toured a couple of countries in Europe, and we played a lot of new songs, and everybody in the audience was singing along to the lyrics in countries where the album had only sold officially 5 copies. It's kind of unsexy in that sense, but I can't be complaining in a way that we still do have the opportunity of traveling around, and then there's a lot of people who want to see us live, so that's great.
It's a big difference from Venus Doom. It's a little bit more sexual. Can you talk about that in the album lyrically?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that sexual. Everything's sexual, and maybe it's just a different kind of fisting this time around. It's maybe it's that more lighthearted, so it's playful. It's not as heavy duty as Venus Doom, but then again, Venus Doom has when we were doing it, had a lot of dark humor in it. So there's always the element of the gallows humor in what we do as well. So it's never too serious.
Scared to Death, you got a new video out following your Heart Killers song. How was that, making it in Australia and everything?
Oh, well, it was just a quick one. We did this little festival tour in Australia, had a day off, had a fellow from the UK fly in, Eugene, and it's just one of them things. Just did it, got it done, and edited it on a laptop somewhere in a pub in Norwich in the UK, and made all the executive decisions on the edit, had the director's son, who's 9, he made all the decisions because we didn't know what looks good, so the kid was making all the calls, but all the shots. But no, it's just one of the things. We've done 16, 17 videos, so it's basically the band walks in, there's a camera, and we do something. Maybe lip sync, maybe it's slow-mo, maybe it's not. That's about it. It's rather simple. Yeah, well, nowadays there's no, but thanks to downloaders, there's no possibilities for us to do Thriller type of videos with us metamorphosing into werewolves and stuff like that. That would be fun, but can't do that anymore. So it's rather simple these days.
Speaking of downloading, you guys are doing in-store for National Record Store Day.
Yeah.
So do you guys have that in Finland, or what do you think of Record Store Day in the United States?
Well, actually, it's a pretty new concept for me. In Finland, all the independent record stores are going down. But then again, all the big major stores are going down as well. It seems that the internet is taking over in a way that people are not even ordering their albums in a small country such as Finland. They're not ordering it from the country. They're ordering it somewhere from Europe because Amazon, let's say Germany, is so much bigger, and the country is so much bigger that they can just ship that stuff for free for it's ridiculous. All the companies. But yeah, I've got a couple of friends back home. This place called Keltainen Jäänsärkiä, which is the yellow icebreaker in English, and I've been supportive. There's a couple of friends. They're the ones who got me into Type O Negative, into a lot of black metal stuff, into a lot of experimental metal stuff, and they carry all the vinyl and everything. So, it's a very important thing. Then one of my good friends is Lee Dorian from Rise Above Records, who they release the best vinyl editions of albums for bands such as Electric Wizard and so forth. So it's an important thing, and it's good that stuff like that is happening.
What's next for you guys after this tour? Are you going back to Europe, doing some festivals in Finland and such?
Hopefully have about 2 weeks off, and then doing a bit of festival. I don't know yet. It's kind of depending. We're still Screamworks is still a pretty new album, so obviously we're hoping that let's say Scared to Death, which is going to be the second single of the album, is going to make a mark in Europe, and all of a sudden we're going to be hot or wanted or let's say more wanted than we are at the moment. But we'll see what happens. We're going with the flow more or less. I want to go back home. I got myself a new Roland Jupiter 4 synth, so I want to go and play with that and write a new song. That's what I want to do.
Awesome. I got one more question for you. If you could have dinner with one musician, past or present, what would you eat?
What would I eat? Whatever he's having.
Good answer. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Ville. Very excited to have you back in Milwaukee.
The last question was so good.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
Check out him next time they are in the United States. Thanks for watching The Rave Live.
Right on.